it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, is on scope. Scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, is on scope. Scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them out, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. With a stiff arm, spin move, is on scope. Scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off.
Today, from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Ryan Switzer on the return.
So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
3rd down.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at the 40. And he'll drop here to throw. And he fires one incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And now it's 2nd down. So we'll look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson.
By the Steelers.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
So with the Steeler offense on their way out, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team, far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for, and remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 16 and 17, you're playing for playoff spots, and you're playing divisional games. Couldn't be more exciting than that.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
A loss of 13 yards.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From midfield, here's Carr. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron.
Cars.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 11. And it's 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down, Carr. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The numbers for Adams in last week's game. 5 catches, 66 yards, and a touchdown.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide, and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Pickup brings up 2nd down at the Steelers.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught.
Burrow's pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
And 7.
Again, it's Burrow. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 21. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Mixon with a first down carry. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Cameron Hayward on the
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Steelers.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And this is incomplete.
Burrow's pass.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
Brings up 3rd down. And
from the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Rob Gronkowski, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Lining up for the point after.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The numbers from last week's game for Ebron. 10 catches, 59 yards, and a touchdown.
5th in the league in receiving yards, and that's a strong category. I mean, if you're in the top 5 in anything, I don't care whether it's football or tiddlywinks, you're having a nice season.
Right back to him on first down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Carr. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 41-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Ball carrier.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Carr now on first down. Ebron with it over the middle. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete to Eric Ebron.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
First quarter with the score Bengals 7. Steelers nothing.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Number 21.
They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Makes the score Bengals 7. Steelers.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
On second down, here's Burrow. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10.
On first down, Mixon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Burrow on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate, and that'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and
he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
But he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
The kick is no good.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up second.
On 2nd and 9. Carr is going to find his running back. It's complete.
Carr's pass.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
At the 47-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. And a Steeler first down.
On first down, Carr. Short little throw to Ebron. A gain of 6 there on first.
To Eric Ebron.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Carr going to throw. Short little throw to Ebron. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Carl Lawson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
3rd and long.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Carr's pass.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
Steelers 6.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
they are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
Brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and...
On second down, Burrow. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
It's now second and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's third and 10. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. To the air again, Burrow. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. So well done there. And the Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Intended for Eric Ebron.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10. To throw again. Carr to the right side to Eric Ebron. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. Again, they'll throw with Carr. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. He gets it left side to Johnson. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing again on second down. Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Third down.
Throwing his Carr on third down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
For number 21.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
He gets this in the hands of Mixon. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the
now it's Burrow. Wide open receiver complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So we're at halftime with our score 7. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter.
Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. They'll run on first down. Mixon.
Number 28.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
There on the tackle.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too. That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Sometimes the visuals don't exactly work. The incompletion.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
Take over first and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk. To come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. On the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
The ball carrier.
Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Now they'll throw with Carr. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And the Steelers.
Carr now on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. From midfield, here's Carr. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels? You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Take over first and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. They will throw on first down with Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
It's a pickup.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's a give to Mixon. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
Cameron Hayward on the tackle. A gain of a yard on the play.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he gets it down to the 48. Enough for the first. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A handoff to Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and...
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
6-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Carr completes it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Not much there, only a yard. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. Ebron with it over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down.
Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but these moderate gains getting him first downs.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace and you continue to move it downfield, they add up into 6 points. That's exactly what you're looking for.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Logan Wilson. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr. Johnson with a completion over the middle.
Carr's pass.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
Carr's pass.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Mixon, the ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
out of the gun. It's Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now, Bengals on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
20-yard line.
Carr now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
20-yard line.
Throwing again. Carr. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Carr's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 40-yard line.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And the Steelers
on 1st down, Carr.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And 1. At the Bengals.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
Now
2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again. Carr. Open man is Switzer, complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 16. 11 yards there, 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Stop short of the goal line.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Carr. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
10-yard loss on the play.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And Boswell's kick is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Eluding the pressure right. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Clock running here under 90 seconds to go.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From midfield now, Burrow. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down.
We can't have that.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And a nice job there skipping away from the 1 tackle and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. 2nd down. Again, it's Mixon. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Derek Carr in the offense, down by 5, 50 seconds to go. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Von Miller in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
Carr's pass.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Cincinnati, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.